The mortar with 2 centimeters thick, we remove all the heat from the building. Everything it does not need more application. In that brick, for example, put on a fade in 2 centimeters thick, or in the thermoclay there is no heat. It does not pass the temperature. It is not that we stop it, it is that we refract it, and that is there the documents to be able to verify it. The fire attacks everything, corrupts everything, kills everything. What we have developed is a mortar that by its density, what it does is that it multiplies by 3 by 5 up to 10 the properties of the traditional mortars that are on the market.
This is a demonstration video of Ssifex, where we have as a sample a safety block, made 100% with our product. As you can see, we have a blowtorch that many parts is also called oxy-fuel. You can see the OL of our thermometer, which means that it has already passed 1050 degrees of temperature, which is as far as he can measure, but the torch rises to 2650 degrees. On the back we can see that it is totally cold. Since Ssifex is a material that does not heat up or transmit fire, then we can say that from the white spot up it is cold. Look that we are again placing our torch at a maximum temperature of 1050 degrees, and we observe that in the back it was totally cold. Now we are palpating it and it is cold. That is the important thing about our product. Ssifex is a flame retardant product, a product that withstands much more than 2600 degrees of temperature. And a normal fire in a building reaches only 650 degrees, and in a warehouse with chemicals reaches 1000 degrees of temperature. We can also see that where the torch is placed you do not see a single fissure. A concrete brick, we place a torch of these and it would be torn to pieces, since it would not withstand those degrees of temperature. Instead, our product did not happen, anything does not have a single crack, is totally healthy and intact, being another quality of our product.
The saltpeter does not affect it, is very important in the coastal areas. We have the experience of many years and some many months, for example in the Panama Canal, that the concrete destroys everything, and what we have done there, well, with a centimeter thick the material is there and is intact. And there is born, well, a material that in a very small thickness with a minimum consumption of water manages to have total ecological properties and also energy efficiency. The key to the mortar is that it does not retract, because the very high density, being so high dry before and good, then of course carries on the outside this material very, very wide and very fine. It has very good properties to work on later. In the end, well, the issue is that it is fireproof, it is anti-earthquake, it is anti-explosion. Anti-explosion, it is not by itself, it is when it is linked to other developments, to other constructive systems that are also documented. To say that what we know how to do are fire systems, the lining of elevator shafts, evacuation stairs, refineries, is the manageability of the product. We are born and we start with liquid and we finish in solid, but we end up in solid, with a short hardness of 92%. That there is no mortar in the world, not here, anywhere in the world. You have to see it from the point of view that it is something totally different, even if you are tired of seeing it in the plaster. At any point in the world, the manageability of the material with so little water is because we change the molecular structure of the gypsum and make a covalent bond. It is only pure physics. Therefore, when we already sell the mortar, in this case we have not bought it in a warehouse, and what we have done is put the additive to the water. Then we have put 8 liters of water, and with 8 liters of water we are going to need 17 kilos of plaster. Normally it would take 17 liters of water, 16 if you hurry me a lot, but well, we are talking about 50%. That already has the value of ecological impact at this time, precisely in the saving in water saving. In short, what I would like is for them to see how with a very simple material a product is made that is something unique, and I do not say that it is unique because it is neither cheaper nor more expensive. It is because when it is installed in a house with a centimeter thickness, the energy savings of electricity consumption is more than 20% in terms of air conditioning heating. Of course, the windows have to be the same as these sites, well placed. We are at 740 and going up we will reach 1000 degrees. Ni southeast dashes. Logicamente. In a great fire there are always defects that start in the materials, but there comes a time when it no longer penetrates. Tomorrow. After a fire in a facility, a little anchor varnish is applied and it is given again, and there the story ended.